Alright guys, I want to show you something that I learned a long time ago. This is one of the first things I learned when I was learning piano, and it was a chord that the first time I heard it I thought, man, I like the way that sounds. I want to learn how to do that, but I've never found any resources to really teach me how to do it. So I eventually started looking at some chord charts, started doing some research, and I found out what it was and how to do it. There's a sound, and I want you to hear it first and then we'll explain it. We'll go as always in the key of C, and then I think we'll change it up in some different keys and give you a little bit of a feel for something different. Key of C. Whoops, sorry, I'll do that again. Now I just threw a lot of stuff in there. I know it's a lot to grasp here, but let me just sort of break this down. The one thing I wanted to point out, the first thing that I mentioned was there's this chord. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to play it. But it's actually very simple. It's referred to as in the key of C, it's a C9 or a C11, depending on whether you play 2 notes or 3 notes with your right hand. I'm not going to get into the specifics of that for those that are not really into music theory, but I want you to see how it breaks down. You got your C chord, and then in sequence here I went C, a G over B, then we went to this G sharp, A minor. Now here's the chord. It's a B flat chord, B flat D F, G on your root or your bass, and you can move that, go G, take you to your F, okay? Now I usually play the third inversion of that whenever I do it, and that's actually more of a C9 than a C11, but we'll do that. Third inversion right here of B flat. So basically all it is, this is the way I like to think of it, to put it in a term that someone who does not know a lot of music theory, and this may sound kind of stupid to the educated people, but we're not all educated, so if you're in the key of C, the number 7 in the key of C is B, or the minor, the minor 7 would be B flat. If you go to your minor 7 and refer to the chord that comes out of that minor 7, and I'm talking about a major chord, there's where you'll find it. Let me give an example. Let's go to the key of F. So right there it was E flat. In the key of F, your minor 7 is E flat. So do that E flat chord. You can do an F for the bass. Some people may do the fifth, the dominant. And it takes you to your 4 chord, which is B flat in the key of F. I'll play that again. Notice I do a lot of stair stepping, if you want to call it, just making chromatic intervals with my left hand, just and then just stepping down again, or both hands there, and then the number 2, the D minor. So just stepping around, a lot of the times you'll find a new chord just by moving a few fingers, and you'll be surprised what comes out. So that's all I want to share. Try different keys, mess around with that a little bit, and see what you like with it.